And we're back with some more Satisfactory. Yeah, so a few changes since the last session. I had an issue with my mods, which took forever to figure out. More than willing to try to help people on the Discord if you also have issues with mods. Issues are related to the new version, the new experimental version, and thus the new mod loader version. So if you're on the early access branch, like I am on Steam, you will need to not be fully updated on all the mods and all the and the mod loader. So something to keep in mind. You have to kind of trick it into not just updating. So, all right. So let's go over some changes. I added all of this. We're now producing 5 refined or reinforced plates, reinforced iron plates per minute. We're actually kind of overproducing materials here, although it's still kind of stocking up. It only needs 30 per minute, but I think we're supplying 40, so it's all good. So it's really a matter of ratios. If I were to like fly up in the sky, which I unfortunately can't do, you would see that for one assembler making reinforced iron plates, you need 2 constructors making screws and 2 constructors making iron plates, which in turn needs 4 constructors making iron rods for the screws, which means you need actually the ratio of iron ingots to iron rod constructors is pretty good. So you only need 2 smelters for the iron rods, but then you need 2 more smelters for the constructors making the iron plates. So a total of 4 smelters. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Construct 6, 7, 8 constructors. So 8 constructors, 4 smelters, and 1 assembler. This is not very pretty looking, which is fine. This is temporary. This is just to get us the resources and the materials that we need to move out of this area. Because eventually all this will basically just be smelters, right? We're just going to smelt the raw ores into ingots and then ship the ingots to our main base of operations. So let me just check my inventory. Are you full? Or what is this? Oh, right. Rods. Okay, so I'm just gonna grab a couple of these and make sure that all of my biomass burners are full. Actually, do I need to add another biomass burner? Yes, I do. Can I get one of those right now? I can. I can and I will. Go ahead and give you 200. And go ahead and do that. And oh, that's not good. There. So, oh, I need another one. I'm honestly probably fine for now, so we'll just leave it at that. Make sure these are good. Good. And then I'll just put both of those away. Good. Okay. This is currently turning wood into biomass, which means I don't really have anywhere to put my I don't really have anywhere to put my leaves, except I could just put my leaves in here, I guess, for now. So, oh, and biomass. Okay. Don't need that. I don't need that either, but that's okay. Okay, so now we need to do some exploring. We need to figure out where I'm going to put the main base, right? Not really the main factory, because I'm going to have a lot of satellite factories, but I want to have one central storage area. And that's important because that's where I want to put my space elevator. Now, theoretically, I could just build the space elevator and, you know, at some later date, move it. I think that's theoretically possible. But I kind of don't want to do that. It's a little tricky not having access to... there's a power slug up there. It's going to be a little tricky not having access to the map yet. But I kind of have an idea of which way I want to go. This here is the northern forest proper. Technically, where I am based is kind of not really the northern forest. Once you start seeing these kind of weird, rocky, spiry kind of things. Oh, there's a boar. They tend to guard the, Ow! Filthy bastard. Oh, there's two of them. That's not good. Ah! These guys are hella annoying. Come at me, bro. I literally just gotta jump. So yeah, the power slugs always are guarded by something. Well, not always, but like most of the time. Give me your stuff. Cool. Yeah, so we're just gonna keep following this road here for now. Part of me wants to put the space elevator kind of closer to the desert. Part of me also wants it to be more centrally located. So really, I should be going south, which I'm not really going south at the moment. Let's just kind of go cross country here. Oh, that's not good. Oh, it's on me. At least one of them did, I think. Okay. Cool. Ah! No! Oh, a second. Get. Got some bacon agarc, though. The bacon agarc is like the best stuff. The best food, pretty much. So right now, I don't want to eat it because I want to save it for research, because you can use it to research stuff. Should really, like, upgrade my Xeno Zappers sooner rather than later. Are you coming back, bro? Alright. Give me your stuff. And give me your green power slug. Gotcha. And look, more bacon agarc. You find the bacon agarc usually next to water, has been my experience. But you can also find it wherever you would find kind of mushrooms. So you see these like mushroom trees. Which, coincidentally, or incidentally I should say, if you were to cut down these with your chainsaw, it would give you mycelium. Like, quite a bit of mycelium. So. Alright. There's some more bacon agarc over there. I'm really trying to listen for anything that might want to kill me. Right. Okay. I'm going to be right back, actually, and we're going to continue from this point. Sorry about that. I'm having a bit of a technical difficulty. I'll be right back, and we'll continue where I left off. Okay, sorry about that. Let's get right back to it. Okay. That was a faux pas on my end. Apologies. So we're still trying to find where we're gonna build our sweet base of operations. I'm kind of just wandering around right now. It's creepy looking. No item in foliage? What did that give me? Nothing? Must be another one of those undocumented, unused things. There's quite a few of those. Oh, the sounds are weird. This spire over here is kind of cool looking. I'm so terrified. So many weird sounds. Looks like a geyser. Oh, the geysers! I heard about these. These are, I believe, one of the new things added in version 4. It's an impure geyser. Yeah. Nifty. So you can put like I think like a well or something on top of those, and then they can like give you resources. Oh boy. We're gonna stay away from the caves as much as possible. There's not really much point in going into caves other than I think quartz, because the items inside the caves, specifically the weird glowing orb things, they don't have any purpose in game yet. They're placeholder. Related to a possible future story. So, footsteps. Yeah. So I need to get up here somehow. Collect some more berries. Another nifty thing added in version 4 was lights. Not like flashlights. You've always had a flashlight, but with the upgrade that they made to the game engine, oh, I hate those things. The only way to get rid of those is dynamite, I believe. Otherwise, they just constantly emit spores or whatever they're called. I think they're called spores. I think I almost built a base here one time. Yeah. I forgot just how big the northern forest was. So you can see there's a slug, a power slug up there. I think there's supposed to be something guarding it, though. Let me see. Maybe not? I don't know how you get up there. Maybe if you have, like, the jetpack, you can see there's one down there. The slugs are basically always in a spot that's either difficult to get to or has, like, a creature guarding it. Alright, just kind of continuing this way. I can't really continue this way, can I? There's gotta be a way to get up there. Come at me, bro. Ah! No! Oh, shit! I'm gonna die. Yeah! Press right mouse button to respawn. So... What, really? I don't get any of my stuff? Is that an option I can set? Not really, huh? Okay, well, today I learned. I thought for sure there was a way to change that, but... so what we need to do is... get some resources going on. Some iron plates. Concrete. Screws. Rods. Oh, I need wire, I guess, which I'm gonna get over here. I guess I can just get it here. Works for me. Should I grab some cable too while I'm at it? Might as well. Ouch! That hurt a lot. Anything I need to craft in here. I can make a power shard. These things are used to create upgrades, and you get them from the slugs. Which means theoretically there's a limited number of power shards you can make. Until I think there might be a resource later that you can, or an alternate recipe. But at the beginning, the only thing you can make them from are the slugs. So I don't think it's gonna let me do any of that. So what we need is a Xeno Zapper, of which I need reinforced iron plate. Ugh. Of course, I need reinforced iron plate. Come to Papa. That's kind of a bummer, right? This thing is so slow. You need a horde of those assemblers, and like upgrade them and all that kind of stuff to get a decent amount of reinforced iron plates. So I can make the Xeno Zapper. Chainsaw. I'm gonna go ahead and craft a beacon, I think. I'll make a couple of these. I don't think I care about the object scanner. You know what? I do want to check. Probably nothing in here. I'm really at a point where I need to get the space elevator going. So, so I want to look at. Oh, I do need to grab some of this, though. Oh, I can put my leaves in there now. Perfect. Leaf. And I just need to switch you to leaves. There we go. I need to make you a Mark II, don't I? Seven. There we go. Perfect. Perfect. Alright. Let's continue. Oh, I lost all my bacon agaric. I lost all my berries and shit. It's a bummer. Let's, that should be good enough. Let's just kind of go this way, I guess. I see that spire over there. I want to check that out. Is that a slug? It is a slug. Damn. Ah! Is that the last one? Oh! So you see the yellow power is like slightly more powerful than the green. So it had like 4 things guarding it. That got me pumping. Okay, so this is one of the kind of geode kind of deposits that you have to use explosives to detonate this before you can start using it. So one time, I did actually use this area here as my main base. Oh, I hate that I have to fight so many of these things. One of them saw me. Whale tick. All right. Keep on going. I know there's 2 more up here. One of them saw me. See, 1 at a time I can manage. Get both of them? Where'd he die? Where's his stuff fall? I do want that carcass, that animal carcass stuff. Need that for research. Come to Papa. Ow! Okay, I need to find something to eat, like ASAP. Okay, this is like another road. We're definitely in the middle of the, definitely in the middle of the northern forest. Oh, those things are so creepy. Hey, look, there's one of the little doggo things. There we go. Come to Papa. That helps at least a little bit. So you can tame these, apparently. I've never been able to do it. There's probably a trick to it. I think you have to have like a specific type of food in your inventory or something. Ow. There it is. Oh, it's so dangerous. So those guys are guarding this thing, apparently. Oh, there's another one. Come to Papa. Alright, heatsink, modular frame. More modular frame. I need 10 black powder. Do not have black powder yet. Rip. That's okay. Lots of modular frames. Circuit boards. Anything else? Anything go down there? Maybe? No? Alright, I think I got everything I can get from this. So let's keep moving. Some berries. I think I'm mostly going south. Yeah, okay, good. South is the way I want to be going. Flower petals, leaves. Some bacon agarc, whatever. I want to save the bacon agarc for research. I don't want to eat it unless I absolutely have to. So I'll use these berries as long as I can. Okay, I have an idea of where I'm at. Oh boy. These are so annoying. Come on. There we go. So we'll just continue going this way. Kind of going east now, but that's alright. Now I'm fully stocked with health. Weird sounds, right? So the only thing I'm not sure about is how to get... Like, if I could jump down, right? But how do I get back up on the other side? I could go around that way, I guess. I might have to do that. I believe there's a cave entrance here. Whenever you see this kind of rock, you can blow it up, basically. Some bacon agarc. I don't think there are any underwater nasties yet in this game. I'm gonna be honest. Part of me kind of wishes that the devs would like make up their mind as far as combat goes, because they add these monsters in that are kind of. I almost want to say they're more annoying than anything else. But at the same time, they insist there's never going to be anything like turrets or anything like that. And so I'm left kind of like, well, so what's the point? It's just like an early game kind of an irritation, right? I mean, it's really all they are. There was a third one. There it is. Come to Papa. I know you're here somewhere. Oh boy. I don't want any of those other ones to open up. Where'd that third one go? See if I can get this yellow power slug up here. I'll make it 2 yellow power slugs under my hat, so to speak. Almost there. Ooh, bunch of quartz too. Nice. This one felt a little easy to me. Like, I don't know what was guarding it. Those flower things with the bees? I guess? I don't know. Didn't feel like it was very hard to get up here. And there is, I believe, a 3rd tier of the power slug as well. So... Okay, this little... Am I, like, in the mountain? Like, I'm all confused as to what's going on here. This area here seems, like, kind of not finished. Like, there's kind of... Can I... Are you gonna let me out? There we go. Like, the hitboxes of these rocks are kind of... jank. Okay, let's put this 8. Let me do this. Let me build kind of a series of steps to kind of get up the mountain here. There we go. Come on. How do I turn off the snapping? Come on. I want it lower than that. I don't want it that high up. This is for being able to get up here in the future, right? Yeah, maybe I just won't worry about it. Here, I'll put one there. And... See, it really wants to snap on. Guess I can just do that. Alright. Some more of these berries. What are these? Or nuts? Barrel nuts, I guess they're called. They're basically like giant pistachios, though. So this is kind of cool up here. Kind of nifty. There's one of the purple slugs. Ooh, and a bunch of... Yeah. I might want a rad suit before I go over there. So my base is kind of down that direction, kind of. Interesting. So, purple slug, yes, but it's surrounded by radiation. So, I'm going to go ahead and put down a beacon here. And I'm going to say, uranium, purple slug. And we're going to make it kind of purpley. There you go. Works for me. Alright, let's see what we got up here. Ooh, this is gorgeous up here. Wow, this is beautiful. The low-level beauty of the place is not necessarily going to be a factor because I'm going to be putting down a bunch of, foundation. So, there's a yellow slug up there. Wonder what's guarding it. Spores down there and a slug. Get rid of those again with dynamite. A lot of barrel nuts. What is guarding this thing? I have to imagine it's something terrifying. Just one of these things? That's it? Oh shit, this is one of the giant ones. Oh shit. Yeah, these guys are really terrifying. And almost impossible. Shit! No! Ow. Oh boy. That was way too close for comfort. Oh, got him. So that was one of the giant ones. That's why I thought it might be. One of the supersized boar thingamajiggers. Here's hoping there's only one. I don't know that I'm up for a second dose of, you know, pain. Whew, that was close. That was close. Still kind of going south. What am I hearing? Scary noises. Okay, more berries, or nuts, barrel nuts. The thing you gotta watch for is the little notification in the on the screen that says, "Oh no, it's one of these stupid spiders. I hate these. Die! These spiders are the worst." Just die already, you stupid piece of crap. And then it like emits this toxic cloud of bullshit. You want to die already? Oh, good. Is it like moving in this direction, or is that just like an effect? Where'd it go? Oh, it's up there. Jumped up there. Or it jumped down there. One or the other. I kind of want to get up there somehow if I can. Where did the spider come from? Was it just in the forest? This bamboo is kind of pretty. Oh, I see a purple slug over there. Oof, what is that? Oh, that's one of those things that slings, like, fire at you. Oof. Not having a map makes this considerably more difficult to navigate, you know? Huh. Okay. Oh, it is a slug, but it's inside of a rock. Gotta blow up the rock. What are these things? These look suspicious to me. These little smooth rocks just kind of lying there. Very strange. More nuts. I've got to be getting close to either the swamp or the desert. And now we saw over here somewhere. There's one of those spider things. Hope I can't jump up this high. Over there is this kind of... Is it jumping up? Oh, I hope it is not. I'm just gonna keep, like, kind of running this way. Let's see. Oh, stay away from those. Oh, there's too many things. Oh, this is one of those big evil bad guys that I really, 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 really hate. Just go and die by yourself, alone, no friends. Oh no, he's coming back for more! I really need to upgrade this Xeno Zapper, because... Ah! No! That is not what I meant to do! Shit. Just die already! Holy shit, I built a bunch of them. Come on. Oh, I'm almost out of nuts. Nope. Come at me, bro. I'm not afraid of you. Actually, I am. I'm terrified of you. No! Mommy! Well, that sucked. No doubt about it. So, we will be reacquiring those crates eventually. So, where am I going to build my hub then? I think what the realization I'm coming to is I kind of feel like maybe I need to place down the space elevator just temporarily to like get some basic research going, and then maybe move it later. That's kind of the direction I'm leaning. So to build the space elevator, what do we need? Honestly, not too much. Kind of have everything mostly. Let me see. So plates, I'm gonna need a lot of those for sure. Gonna need a lot of screws. Gonna need a lot of this stuff. What am I missing? I need some more plates. I need concrete. You know what I really need is just temporarily. Storage container. Come on. There we go. That way you can just ship directly into here. And I'm going to need a lot of wire. So you see why it's beneficial to build more than you think you're going to need. Because, frankly, you are going to need, like, all of it. Cool. And then where am I going to build it? Well, I have this space over here that I kind of already started to build foundation on. So, maybe I'll just kind of put it over here-ish. I was still need some more stuff. But you can see it's absolutely massive. It's not, you know, it's not a small structure, right? So, but it does kind of look like it'll fit, and I can put some more foundation underneath it if I need to. So I need some more of... I don't actually think I need more of you. I need more of you. And I need a lot more of you. Is that enough? Not quite. Need more of you. Look at how slow this thing is at making concrete. It takes 45 per minute, but it only makes 15 per minute. So actually, we're gonna have to do something about that sooner rather than later. Oh, this is gonna take a while. Oh, you know what I can do? I can steal some of the iron plates from over here. Over here. Here we go. And the bingo was his name-o. There's a big yawn for ya. So I definitely want to get the space elevator up, if nothing else. Wow, you are just gonna... Do I have rocks in my inventory? I don't. Let's just collect a bunch of rocks and speed up the process. I think it might actually be faster to make concrete. Oh, they fixed that bug where you have the item that kind of like sits on the corners when you turn corners on these things. I think it's faster to do it this way manually than to use the machine. Let's see. Oh yeah, way faster. Perfect. And while I was doing that, probably didn't really make much more here. Oh, so close. We literally just need concrete at this point. We can see if there's like a rock lying somewhere or something. Have any rocks in here? Nope. Bummer. Eight, 4. How are we doing? This is gonna take forever. Let's run up here and just pull a bunch directly out of this thing, which probably has kind of a stockpile. It kind of does. And here we go. Anna. Yes. Okay. And we can just plop this guy down. And, oh, I spoke too soon. The bug does exist still. You'll see it in a moment when this moves. Come on. Oh, no. Huh. Maybe I was just seeing things. Weird. Okay, now we get to place this bad boy down. Oh, it's so big. Can I, like, encroaching? Whoops. Oh, that's not what I meant to do. Encroaching. Floor is too steep. There. Works for me. It's kind of funny how it does that. This thing is so massive. I really hope I can relocate this later. If I can't, I'm going to be really unhappy. Okay. Interesting, interesting. Can I get rid of this? I can. Sweet. Okay, perfect. So, number one, we need smart plating. Oh, boy. Delivery will unlock tier 3 and tier 4. So theoretically, I could just kind of manually make that for now. Let me build a crafting bench and see what we need to make rotors. So it's not ideal. Obviously, it's gonna take forever, but you know what I could do instead is build an assembler, and we'll just manually set this to rotors, and then we can just do that. And then I just need to give it some power. And then you'll start working. 4 per minute. So that's going to take a long time, but at least it's kind of, you know, automatic. How is my power situation? Not the best. So I will need more screws, and I will need more... Oh, there goes the power. RIP! So, getting a better power situation, like getting that figured out, is gonna... Oh, what do I need for that? Oh, I need wire. I don't have any wire. Getting the power situation sorted out might be the next thing we work on after we start getting our main setup going. I think I can get by with what I'm doing here, but it's manual. It's, you know, it's not terribly efficient. I mean, they only give like 30 megawatts a piece, right? So let's do that, and then we can do that, and that, and that, and that. And then we just need... Are you still... Okay, you're done doing leaves? Is that right? Okay, you're done doing leaves. And you're done, which means you have... Ooh, actually a ton of stuff, which is great. Excellent. So we're going to go ahead and just stock everything up here before I turn this power back on. Make sure everything's Gucci. 200 for you, and 200 for you, 200 for you, 200 for you, and then I just gotta make sure these are fully powered. Oh, you're good. You're good. Power on. That should be good. Let's see. Oh yeah, yeah. 250, 184, we're good. So, and it will kind of scale. It should automatically scale down depending on power usage. So, all right, cool. So we're making rotors. What else do we need to make the smart plates? I'm not going to find that information there. I will find it here. Which you cannot manually make. Apparently, you have to make the smart plates in an assembler. Of course, that makes total sense. Not. Oh, you're so slow. 4 center plates, which we're already making. So, great. Do I do have one green slug, right? I should have one. Let me go ahead and turn that into a power thingamajigger. And we're running, and we're running. It's kind of interesting to realize that this whole area is going to be cleared out eventually. Oh no, I don't have that. Sad face. Like, big sad face. Yeah. Really the only screws... I'm gonna go steal some screws over here from one of these guys. Most of this stuff is not gonna be here. Not too far into the future. Good. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to build a second assembler. Because why not? We got the space. Right. What? I need more cable? Or wire? Shizzle. I thought I got a bunch of wire. What happened to all of it? And in the meantime, I'm automatically making a bunch of concrete. So that's important. Well, slow. So slow. But at least it's making it while I'm doing other stuff. Multitasking. And now I should be able to build an assembler. And oh, rotors! I need rotors. Okay. So I guess I'll just do that. I guess. Because the idea is that now we're gonna make double the rotors. That works. So now we're theoretically we're making 8 rotors per minute. So let me see. I might be able to build one more assembler. No. And you know what I'm gonna do? Let's just go ahead and turn this into smart plating and see what we got here. Oh, it's so slow. It only makes 2 per minute. So actually, we only need one of these and one of these, realistically. Where? So, yeah, big factories are good because the end products take forever to build. And you need a lot of them, which means you're going to need a big old swath of, like, assemblers. And think about it. You need 1 reinforced iron plate per 1 smart plating. So 1 reinforced iron plate assembler, you can power 2.5 of these guys, of these smart plate things, right? But then you also need iron rods and iron screws, and it's like, so you can see how really quickly, especially if you want to like really speed up the process, how you're gonna need a ton of like the basic stuff. Like we're gonna need like hundreds of smelters, like overclocked smelters. Oh, it's gonna be great. I can't wait. It is gonna be fantastic. Just grinding away. Sucks that I lost all my slugs. Like, seriously. I'm gonna have to go down there, see what's hiding down there. And I'm gonna have to start working on collecting what's in these crashed drop pod things at some point. There's 5. I really want, but the only thing is I think the map is later on in the, well, maybe it's tier 4. I don't know. One of the things that kind of sucks is that you can't even see what tier stuff is in until you research the tier. That kind of sucks. Not gonna lie. Right, like, you can't even see what's in this until we complete phase 1. 3 phases. So we gotta complete phase 1, and then we can, we should be able to move out of this area after phase 1 is unlocked, right? Theoretically. You are so slow. Really, I should have 2 of these running. Speed things up a bit. I don't have enough rotors yet, though. So you can see it's got a bunch of inputs. It's got inputs on that side. I think it has inputs over here as well. Yes, it does. So later tiered stuff requires you to basically give it a lot of materials. And you can set it up so that your machines automatically pump materials into here. So actually, theoretically, we could go ahead and just do that right now. Is it gonna work? Oh, I see. This is the output. I'm a noob. There we go. So now it's just gonna automatically ship smart plating whenever it finishes a smart plate. It's going to automatically pump it into this guy. Perfect. Nice. Oh, need more screws. So actually, I could... Well, I'm not. I'm going to do it manually. It's not a big deal. Oh boy, it's going to take a long time. Let me see about making a splitter over here and a second constructor. I'm going to want to get rid of you. Yes, and you. Yep. And I'm going to get rid of you and... Come on. You and you. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to build a second constructor building... What? I need reinforced iron? Oh, don't go that way. Reinforced iron plates to make a constructor, huh? Not gonna lie, that kind of sucks. So let's build another constructor. Perfect. And we're gonna build a splitter. And you'll go in here. I'll set you to make. Interesting. Concrete. Oh, I need to give you power. Of course. Do we have... Let's see, let me... And do that. Do that. There we go. And then we'll just have a merger. Actually, let's point it that way. Yeah. And then we'll do a storage container. And we'll have a storage container be like there. That. You can go into there. You can go into there. And we're all Gucci. That's much more reasonable. Much more reasonable. Now, there is going to be a bit of a backup because we're only shipping... You know what I should do? I'm going to have to do this eventually anyways. So... Oh, can I just like... Oh, I can. I don't have to... I forgot about that. I forgot about that. I think there's another section up here I have to upgrade, though. Yes, there is. Because I think you can output 120 because you're a pure node. Yep. That's what I thought. So now the miner will be at 100% efficiency. And theoretically, each of these will be at 100% efficiency. Theoretically. I'm not entirely sure how it calculates that, but theoretically that should be the case. So now we should be getting, instead of 15 per minute, we should be getting like 30 per minute. Yeah, 30 per minute. Sweet. Alright, so there was our little project while we were waiting for the smart plating to continue working, which it is still working. Let's see what we're looking at up in here. 18 out of 50. Not too good, actually. I mean, could be worse, but... So I definitely need to give you some more of these. And that's just going to keep grinding. So I am going to end this stream pretty soon. Not just yet. I'm going to end it in about 25 minutes. To get ready for my next stream, which is going to be Friday Night Fights, player point of view, Arma 3, multi-community event. A lot of fun. A bunch of different Milsim communities come together, and we do a little PvP kind of, you know, thing, which is pretty nice. What's a little annoying is that it tends to not be terribly realistic, like not super milsim, little milsim, but it tends to kind of devolve into just run and gun kind of stuff. But other than that, it's a lot of fun. Highly recommend participating if you want. You don't have to be a part of an armor unit if you want to participate, but the armor units do tend to get priority. So yeah. All right. Moving right along here. Not much to see, not much to do. This is kind of the waiting game. Go ahead and stock up on concrete. When we do finally get to the place where we'll actually put our base, wherever that will be, we will need a lot of concrete. No joke. I think you're basically set here. Let me go ahead and turn this off. Actually, I'm not going to dismantle you, but I am going to reconfigure you to produce smart plating. Take like... And then We'll just wrap you around. And we'll just kind of... I'm going to get rid of this here. I want you to come into here. Oh. Alright, how about now? There we go. And then you can come into there. There we go. It's not too bad. So now we're effectively making what, 4 per minute. Work faster. I really need to find slugs. Don't really see any slugs down there though. Some of these spires I think have slugs on them. Theoretically, maybe. Oh, there's a slug down there. Surrounded by the little poison emitting things. Strange. There they go. So that there'll be 30. What else could we work on? This is kind of the big thing that we're waiting on at this point. Let me see what other tier 1 or tier 2 stuff. I don't really need any of these yet. I really just don't. Yeah. Jump pads. At some point, yes, but I don't really need them yet. The power checker. Why don't we go ahead and just make the power checker? I think I have enough concrete, but I need more cable. Let's grab whatever's here, concrete-wise. Okay. That should be enough to build that. Should be doing okay for power. There we go. You want to click for me, bud? There we go. Okay. So, how do you build the power thingamajigger? Power checker. Put it like right there. And I think we're supposed to connect it to the thing. And then, then it just tells you. It's just like a little quick readout. And it tells you exactly how many megawatts you have to spare. Which I think if you go to build something, it'll tell you how much it uses. Yeah, so the constructor uses 4 megawatts. So I can build quite a few constructors without, coming into a problem. So the only real difference between this, I mean, it does give you kind of some extra stuff in here, right? It tells you exactly how many constructors you have connected, how many miners, how many assemblers, right? And I think you can click report. I don't know what that just did, if I'm being really honest. Yeah. Okay, well. Huh, weird. Anyways, so it's just a nifty little gadget. It's theoretically compatible with refined power, or I think it's now called Fix-It power, maybe. Although that mod has not been updated to the current version yet. They're still working on it. So, but for in the future, something to keep in mind. Cool. So we did that. How are we doing here? 43. Oh, we're getting close. You're almost done. You've actually got too much. But whatever, it's fine. So close. So that's 43, 44, 45. And you're going to release another one. Oh, you just did, I think. Yep. Awesome. Awesome possum. This is great. $46 and then 47. Okay, how much? What are you making here? You're making one more. I'm gonna go ahead and take this out. Put you in here. I don't need all you either. That works. And then we'll, yeah, let's just go ahead and deconstruct this. That should be good enough. You gotta be really careful when you're floating up over the air like this when you go to deconstruct. Really double check that you're on the right section here. Right? Make sure you're selecting the conveyor belt and not the foundation by mistake. Can't wait for it to go around the corner. There we go. And I think that's that. So we, oh, seal it. And now there's a crate attached, I guess. Can you see if it... No, you can't really see any physical crate. Oh, I see. It's all just one thing. So you do that, it seals the crate. Okay, and then you hit send. And then this thing does its cool little electro shooty thing. Now this is just like the little spacecraft thing for the hub. It's supposed to like go to space, but really just goes to like the upper edge of the map. And momentarily it'll drop back down. Is it coming? I can't quite tell. Doesn't look like it's coming down just yet. Oh boy. Yeah, here it comes. That's trippy. Super trippy. Sweet. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and disassemble you as well, and you, and you, and you, and we might reattach it at some point, but you know, depending on if we need to get to tier 5 or 6 before we can really move, which I don't think. I think having tier 3 and 4 unlocked, that should unlock trains because of the better trains and drones mod. Let's see, but we still have to like do some unlocking here, right? So okay, so we have tier 3. Yeah, so now you see we have vehicular transport, so we can get a truck station and a tractor. Yeah, now these are really slow. Water extractor, I think that's for... Oh, just bodies of water. Coal generator, coal. Foundry, nice. So we can start making steel. And better vehicles. Aha! Okay, and so this will let us build trains. And the material cost is... He'll tell us in a moment. This thing is super sketch. Like, the way it flies, I'm just like, wow, that is sketch. Do not be underneath that when it's flying, right? There we go. So now we should be able to... Okay, so we need reinforced iron plate, iron rods, cable, rotors. So, kind of basic stuff, honestly. I'm going to go ahead and get the ball started on that, because why not? Yeah, so now we just need some rotors, which I think I can just craft by hand to finish off. Now, depending on like a railway may in fact require like steel. I'm not sure. I guess we'll find out. Better vehicles. Railway does not require steel. Oh, railway's pretty cheap actually. Nice. Cargo station. And the locomotive. Sweet. Station empty. Storage platform. Okay, this is brilliant. That's one of the things we definitely need. And that was tier 3. So here's tier 4. So that gives us drones, hypertube holes. These are for going through like floors and stuff. Oh, sweet. Xenobasher. We want to get that ASAP. Stator. Miner Mark II. Hypertubes. Drone. Ports. Whoa. Okay, that's buggy. The E-Truck. So this is a truck that uses a battery. So batteries were added with drones in version 4. And so you can use batteries to power trucks, basically. So that's interesting. It's very interesting. But we did not get a map. Which begs the question... Map. Come on, map's got to be on here somewhere. Map. Just go down and look for it. Really? It's not here. I want the map to help me find a good spot to build the base. I mean, I know it can reference the map, but I got a mini map, right? A mini map mod, but you have to have the map researched, so it's kind of balanced, right? I don't want to cheat too much. You know, I don't see it here at all. What I actually should do is go to the Satisfactory wiki map. The in-game map, once researched, or scanned using radar towers. Very interesting. Oh, it's unlocked in the quartz research chain in the MAM. Quartz. Oh, I need to find a bunch of quartz. Do I have more quartz? Do I have enough quartz? Quartz. Start research. Oh, that's fast. Sweet. Tell me what you got. Crystal oscillator. Requires 100 of which item? Quartz crystal. Produce, workbench. Or in a constructor. Oh gosh, that's gonna. I need 100 of them. Oh, where am I gonna find quartz? You know what this means? I need to make one of these, which means I need 3 of these. 2, 3. And oh, I need a bunch of screws. So, I think this is gonna basically wrap up this session. I'm gonna stream again later tonight. Maybe stream later tonight. What I might do is wait until I can finish getting, get this taken care of, and maybe research map. But then once I go to actually finding a place to build, I'll stream that on camera, so that it'll be here for y'all. So really quick, let's just bring up the research scanner, and how do I? Oh. I can only scan for berries? There's a berry over there somewhere. How do you... What does it say? Okay. Object scanner. How do you upgrade the object scanner? Nothing here. Tier 2. Do I have to, like, find a thing and, like, scan it and then... I don't know what I'm doing by... It's so weird. Okay, object scanner. Object scanner. How do you add stuff to it? MAM research. Of course, that makes sense. Okay. Fabric. Caterium. How many? Can't afford. I just need 50 Caterium ore. I might have 50 Caterium ore. Let me check to see what I got over here really quick. No, I don't have 50. Rip. Sulfur. Nope. Quartz. It doesn't even tell you what it is you could research. See, I should be able to scan quartz on this then. So... Oh, this isn't the scanner. Not to be confused with the resource scanner. Oh, okay. Well, how the hell do you make a resource scanner? And where do you make a resource scanner? Onboarding. Ah! I didn't need this device at all anyways. I am a noob today. You know what? Crazy. So all I really need to do was this, and then I can find rock quartz. So it scans. Okay, so there's quartz over there. I believe these are nodes. These are quartz nodes that it's finding. Is that really the closest one? Way over there? There's another one like, what, like 1,000 meters out or something? Is that what it says? Yeah. It's funny. Okay, so I'm going to do that off camera and get that figured out. And next time we will once again look for a place to build our hub. We'll move our space elevator. Yeah. And we'll get started building our hub. And so we have trains unlocked now. We have drones unlocked, vehicles. We're really in kind of a good position to really start to get our main factory set up going. So I'm really excited about that. But in the meantime, I'm going to sign off. Feel free to join me in about 40 minutes for some Friday Night Fights fun with Arma 3. And I'll catch you guys later. Take care now. Bye-bye.